Hello everyone, and welcome to this Southampton Game Jam closing stream. My name is Tom, I'm one of the organisers of the jam, and I'm joined by...
Hey, it's Johnny, I'm another organiser.
Excellent. So, over the past 10 days, we have been hard at work jamming and creating a bunch of games on the theme Duality as part of the Global Game Jam. Johnny and I have been really impressed with all the work people have been putting in. Thanks to everyone for taking part. And we're going to go through some of the games now and take a look at them. We've been really excited by what we've seen, and we can't wait to show them off and share them with you.
If you haven't voted yet in the People's Choice, you've still got a little bit longer to do so. We will be announcing the winner of that at the end of the stream, so go do that now.
Fabulous. Let's take a look at the first game. And this is Duality of a Window.
Duality of a Window.
Okay. Hey there. Space to continue. You can start moving with the WASD keys. Excellent. Okay, so we've got some steps. We've got a button. Let's jump on the button. Aha. Now, I think what is supposed to happen here is that you're supposed to be able to see my desktop behind this. And so we did try this before, and it worked once, and for some reason it's not working now. So that's a bit of a shame, but it is quite nice, and I recommend you go and try this for yourselves.
We've tried it a few times, but it's only worked once, right?
Yes.
So I don't know what controls that.
So I'm outside of the game world. This is so trippy. It says something on the back of the window.
Also, the effect of having this window here works a lot better when you can see your desktop behind it.
It really does.
Looks like an actual window.
Coloured glass. So maybe it can show us something hidden around the desktop. So we've got to try dragging it and search for something hidden. Oh, there we go. Oh. Found a hidden button.
There you go. Oh. Did you just push part of the button?
I think so. All right. Not completely fixed.
Can you push the button somewhere?
This is probably a cliffhanger for a sequel where it actually gets fixed completely. So I think this is the end of the game. Okay, so yeah, for some reason it worked for us once. We didn't get it working again. It's kind of a shame because the effect was really cool. I think we've seen this developer use it a few times in the past.
It was definitely apart from the fact it didn't work 4 out of the 5 times we tried. It was definitely smoother this time because I remember from this last year it flickered an awful lot when it was taking the screenshots.
Yeah, and that's like you can definitely imagine all sorts of like really cool puzzles, like even just like the slight novelty of having a character wandering around your desktop. It puts me back in mind of things like Clippy and other stuff from Windows 95 where you get characters on your desktop.
It's a similar gimmick to what they did last year. So I suspect we probably had the same discussion last year. But I remember a game when I was a kid. It was the Muppets Downloaded or something. I can't think what it was. But and the gimmick was the Muppets are trapped in your computer and you play these mini games to get them out. And that did something with the file system more than the background. But that's what this reminds me of, and that's a full game. So if you want some inspiration, go check out a Muppets game from the 90s.
Alright, excellent. Cool. Let's check out the next one.
Alright.
Okay, so this is Eskimo Hell. Let's have a quick look at the how to play. So this one is a 2-player game, unfortunately, because we're being very COVID safe. I am alone in my apartment, so I'm playing this by myself, so I may be terrible at it. But Johnny will shout encouraging advice, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So
listen out for that.
Yeah, player 1's got Tetris pieces apparently, and player 2 is doing the running through an endless hell. So let's give this a go. Cool, good start. I am good at games.
I don't think you did great at that one.
So I'm not sure. So, okay, so
try doing the Tetris piece first. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, I think you need to slow down because you need to block those spikes.
There we go. I'm really good at this.
There we go.
Oh, hang on. If the Tetris pieces get to the top, does that kill me as well?
Ah, yeah.
I want to find out if it does, just so that if I'm going.
It doesn't look like it.
It doesn't seem like it does, so that's fine.
Can you jump those little gaps?
Without
having to use Tetris?
I tried to at the start, and I died. So, but no, it seems like I can.
So just keep putting Tetris pieces behind you and jump.
You don't know how bad my platforming skills are. I kind of like it as a game, like sort of it's two games in one. Although I'm not sure how necessary player one with the Tetris pieces is.
Yeah, it might need more balancing.
Yeah.
This was obviously everything here was done on a very tight.
Oh, absolutely. So everyone had 10 days to do it, but obviously that includes work and sleeping and everything else.
I saw a game once. I can't think which platform it was for, but the idea behind it was one player is driving a car in like a 3D car driving mode, and the other player is laying the track in front of the car, so you're like building the map as you're driving.
Very Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah, this just reminds me of that a little bit. Oh, here we go. This looks harder.
Yeah,
you're not gonna make that.
It's ramping up a little bit, isn't it?
Oh, that's rubbish. That was really bad, Tom.
Thanks.
There we go. Do you think does it get harder as stuff goes on, or is it kind of? Oh no, it seems to me. I mean, you've got skulls now. I didn't see that before. Oh, did you just have two Tetris pieces at the same time there?
Slightly, yeah. 2 minutes 4 seconds. So I think that's my record at the minute. I wonder if I fall in this. Okay. So yeah,
it's easy for me to stay over here, but it doesn't look that difficult. It looks like you're making a meal of it.
So this first bit isn't too bad. It's just a bit weird having to do both at once. I think if it was a 2-player game, it would actually be a lot easier. It does start off pretty slow, but like you say, it does definitely ramp up as the time goes on.
Cool.
I've trapped myself. Oh no.
Can you squish yourself?
Yes.
It would be nice to have a little animation there of the. What do you think that is? It's an Eskimo, presumably.
It's called Eskimo Hell, so yeah, probably.
I don't think they like being called Eskimos.
Yeah, actually, now you mention it, that is something I've heard as well.
So how does this fit Duality?
Well, we've got 2 games in one, haven't we? We've got like an endless runner, and we've got Tetris.
But what was where does the Eskimo and Hell come into it though?
I don't know.
Maybe the creators can tell us in the chat.
Well, it's not all games. Like some games are mechanically part of the theme. Some games are more sort of like narratively or thematically part of the theme. This one's definitely more mechanically part of the theme, and that's usually a thing that we're quite excited to see.
Yeah, no, it's very neat.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing the gap get wider here. This is about the time. Is this about the time we did last time? It's definitely a generated map, isn't it? It's not the same map.
It feels that way, yeah. Although I imagine there's something governing the difficulty curve. I'm gonna kill myself if I stand there, aren't I? No, heck.
Yeah, but I definitely don't remember this bit when you played it last time.
No, we definitely had some more monsters by the time we got to this point, didn't we?
Yeah.
Or rather, yeah, by the time we get into these jumps. I'm kind of enjoying this though. It's surprisingly compelling. I think partly because I'm sort of trying to play both bits at once. It's trickier than it looks.
What do you think the Tetris pieces are supposed to be?
That is a good question. They're angelic Tetris pieces come to save us from hell. Okay,
I wondered if the white is because they didn't know how to do transparency, or if it's meant to be like snow or something. But don't know. No idea.
It could be either. It's definitely speeding up a bit now. And there we go, getting some of the critters as well.
There we go.
Okay, cool. But yeah, nice, fun little game. I might actually go back and play some more of that. It's, like I say, surprisingly compelling.
Very neat. Good effort. Alright, this game is Hark, the Moon Man Cometh. So this is an isometric action shooter game. Bunch of stuff planned, ran out of time. the usual story with the game jam.
The usual jam story. Okay, so I would not associate this title screen with that description you've just read out, so I'm very excited to see this. I also just like start the game or leave in shame. That's kind of a nice flourish. Start game. Okay, I have no idea what the controls are, so I am...
So you're the king with a machine gun?
I think I'm the queen. But
Queen,
yes.
okay. And you are shooting red people.
Yep, in the classic tradition of video game violence, we are shooting the red man with the big gun.
Oh yeah, the moon man, I guess.
Yeah, so I think they went with some of the diversifiers in the jam. Now diversifiers are little extra sort of challenges and constraints you can give yourself for a little bit of for a little bit of extra challenge. One of them is the chiptune music, which you can hear is a nice little remix of Green Sleeves. And I think the other one is including at least two public domain IPs. And I'm not sure what they are. I feel like I feel like there is a reference that I have missed. It also might be that it looks like the enemies don't respawn, which is a bit of a shame, but
yeah, it does make it a short demo that the enemies don't respawn.
Which is it's a shame because that first little firefight was actually really good fun. So I do know the developer for this, or developers are still working on it. So there will probably be updates, and there might even be further updates by the time we're playing this on stream. But
so is the game is it 3D or is it 2D sprites?
I would have to guess that it's like 3D isometric.
It's gotta be, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it certainly looks 3D. Yeah, it's just it being described as isometric, I normally associate it that way.
I've got
sprites.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to quit out of that, and I'm going to load it again and give it another go through, because I'm going to try out the sword.
Oh, I like the splash screen.
There we go. Let's try it again. They have swords, but I have a bigger sword. Cool.
Where does the sword come from? Because you're holding the machine gun.
The gun turns into a sword. It's a sword gun.
Ah, is that the duality?
Obviously. Yeah, maybe that's the... Cool. So again, this is... I believe there's going to be like further updates for this, so this might be one that we keep tabs on.
Yeah.
And see where they go with it, because one of the nice things about jam games is it gives you an occasion to put together like something or anything, so you get it submitted by the deadline, but then it gives you a fantastic platform to build off of and keep iterating over and developing.
Yeah. No, this looks cool.
Yeah, I'm really looking.
I mean, these sorts of games, there's not a huge gap between what's there and an actual game loop where that you can start and you get a high score, get people respawning and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's not a huge gap.
Brilliant. Let's move on to the next one. So I'm just going to give a quick shout out to the Fire and Ice tower defense game. It looked really, really, really pretty, but unfortunately when I tried running it, I got a bunch of errors. I'm not sure my graphics card could quite handle it, or the graphics drivers, or something. We gave it a shot. Unfortunately, it turned out to be a little bit laggy, but as you can see, it looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to see if I can try and play it later on. And in the meantime, I recommend that you go download it, check it out yourself. Maybe it'll work better for you. But yeah, just wanted to give it a quick shout out. So we did our best. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite get it working this time. Alright, and this one is the Respectable Dr Jekyll. So I guess there's our duality theme right off the bat.
Yeah. Jekyll and Hyde was one that a few people considered, I think.
Yeah, and it also feeds nicely into one of those diversifiers as well. Let's take a quick look at the tutorial, because this is like a really, really lovely introduction.
Wow, that looks really good with the zoom and bringing the sprites up front and stuff. That looks awesome.
Yeah, although I have no idea how to continue, so I'm just going to start pressing buttons randomly. Hello sir, could I perhaps teach you the ways of this game? Space. And then I have to press space again. Please do. Move around using the arrow keys. Interact with people using the spacebar. notice a series of letter prompts appear at the top of the screen while playing. These come in two colours, blue and red. Getting the blue letters correct will increase the hide bar, and getting them wrong will decrease it. The opposite is true for the red letters. As the bar reaches its minimum point, you will transform into hide. This will cause the other guests to run for the alarm. After this, the police will take you into custody by force. When playing as hide, you can attack using the spacebar, reach the end of the level to win the game.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to be seen. Go away.
Well, that wasn't ideal.
I'm gonna turn into hide deliberately just so I can attack the butler. Alright, so as soon as he's finished talking, I have to sprint away from him. There we go. Away!
Yeah. So, no letters yet.
Okay. That's just...
Is this a bug, do we think? That you can't get out of this room?
Let's just try that again. In fact, I'm also just going to turn the sound down a little bit so we can definitely hear Johnny. Is that all of them? Yeah, that should be it. Perfect. Okay.
There you go, now you've got your bars.
Oh god. Oh, so I've got to do this and run to the exit.
Yeah.
Oh. So you're...
You still need to do the letters.
So I don't type the red ones. I think, which is...
I guess not.
So it's just
It's kind of unclear what you want to happen, isn't it?
So I think we want to avoid turning into Jekyll.
Into Hyde.
Yeah, sorry, Hyde. I've just realised if I turn the music down, I also turn Johnny down, so let's pump that back up.
Okay. Oh, there we go. You're not moving, are you not pressing space to make the dialogue progress?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, I've turned into I see. So I can press space to attack people now. What is the bobbies?
It looks very nice, this game.
I really like the all the sprites and the graphics they've done to it. They were showing off the tool in our Discord that they used to generate them, and they look. It's a really really nice system.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind for future games.
Okay, so yeah, we've clearly got the duality thing. We've got both Jekyll and Hyde, and we've also got, I guess, two very distinct styles of gameplay.
So how did you become Jekyll again once you had?
I don't know. I'm enjoying being Hyde. I get to punch people in the face. Oh no, there's still... Ah, there we go. I guess it just timed out.
Ah, I see. It times out, yeah. So, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to get somewhere?
Get to the red door.
Okay.
So I've got to... The problem is
Don't
I
forget
can't...
to press space.
Yeah, so I've got to just sort of hammer my way through this conversation. Because I can't read and type at the same time.
This is the last conversation.
Which I actually kind of really like as a dynamic. You've got this sort of whole, I'm urgently trying to do something and people are interrupting. Like, as a sort of actual game mechanic, it really, really gets across that kind of frustration, and I really don't care about anything you're saying, just finish the conversation, otherwise terrible things are going to happen. Oh no, terrible things have happened.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, the only thing is I can't see that there's a significant punishment for becoming Hyde.
But, you know, that's not necessarily the end of the world. It is quite fun being Hyde, in fact. So I guess the significant punishment is, yeah, you can get attacked by the bobbies. Cute little voices.
You seem really fine. You've been Hyde twice now.
There we go.
The third time.
and the camera moves agonizingly slowly. I'm going to follow this big red carpet and assume that turn back into there's the red door. There we go.
There we go.
Cool. That was a lot of fun, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really. It looks really nice. There's like a complete game there with start and end. It's really awesome given the time constraints. The only thing I would say is, to me, it didn't look like it mattered whether you were Jekyll or Hyde. You could just run through.
I think
so
if I'd have been caught by the police, I think that would have been a game over. But yeah, as Hyde, you definitely have the tools to get away from them quite efficiently.
Yeah, so maybe Hyde's too powerful. Like you could do something like you don't control Hyde's violence; he just lashes out at people around him or something, and that might take away some of the power of being Hyde.
Yeah, or even his movement. Like he'll sort of fight you and try and go in different directions and stuff like that. That could be really cool.
Yeah, that could work. But yeah, it's very nice. I think that's really good.
Yeah, let's move on to the next one.
This one is Space Building Simulator, now with dogs. And I can see the dog on the screen already. Oh,
there we go.
Are they dogs? They're not dogs.
There's our dog. That's the corgi. And yeah,
What are they?
These are asteroids with various.
What are the little yellow things?
They are metal bars.
Wood. Metal. Okay.
Yeah, it's space. There's no trees in space. Everyone knows that.
So this is a RimWorld type, Dwarf Fortress type thing, right?
Yeah, kind of. So we can put down stockpiles. We can designate areas for mining. There we go. So it's designated that, and one of our pawns has gone over to.
Oh, hey, look at them go!
Like, this is really neat, and so yeah, one of the really impressive things about this game is, as far as I know, I think they've built the entire engine from scratch.
I think they did build the engine. They did build the engine from scratch, but not entirely within this jam. So this is a modified version of an engine they made previously. It was 3D previously, so they redid it as a 2D rendering engine.
Cool. Like, that's like super impressive to me. And again, like, jams are a perfect opportunity to try out these sorts of like tech experiments and stuff, and utilize frameworks and things you've been doing before. So yeah, so as far as I know, this is there isn't much sort of like game in terms of like goal or what you're working towards, but just as like a framework for stuff, you can obviously see like, you know, huge potential to actually like develop this much further.
Yeah, it looks really neat. Are you able to build anything yet, or is it just the mining?
I don't know. So I think I can put down steel buildings. I don't know if they're going to come and mine it. So yeah, he's picking up the steel. There we go. And he's putting down.
Oh, look at that!
I guess the walls. That's really neat. So I should probably put in some airlocks so people can actually get in and out.
Oh, that's very impressive. I mean, I feel like that looks like a lot of work.
Yeah.
Like if I'm imagining how I would do that, I feel like it would take me a long time.
So I genuinely did try and recreate something very similar to this, and I did not get this far, and I was working for much longer than 10 days. So that's partly why I'm so impressed by this. It looks great. I can definitely see this being, you know, developed much further into something, like you say, like properly RimWorld like.
Yeah, there's no duality theme here, which the developer calls out in the post.
Dogs.
They just ran out of time and focused on other things. A nice grid of dogs there.
Ooh, the dogs are off. I don't know where they're going. There we go. Any game can be improved by letting you just spawn as many corgis as you want. That's kind of what I found. There we go.
What are the dogs doing?
I have no idea. I'm kind of curious.
Oh, I think they're eating resources.
Maybe the dogs are helping me build. Let's put down a. Where are we?
Oh yeah, so presumably those red lines are the targeting, so they're all looking at the resources, right?
Yeah, it seems to be. So this they've included a bunch of sort of debug things, so you can see like what your pawns are pathing to and stuff like that. There we go. Yeah, I think they're helping me build this golden room. That's really neat.
Very nice. Very neat. Yeah, it'd be nice if it would be nice if they could stick a game loop on it and give you a goal, because you can only play around for so long. But what's there is really impressive, and obviously if their intention was really to play around with their engine and improve it and stuff, and I think they've definitely achieved that.
Yeah, excellent.
Cool.
Let's move on. Okay, this game is Kayfabe, which is a wrestling term, I think. And this game was made by Turtle Tennis and Citizen of Melee, who is the other organizer for this jam. So I'm going to be playing this one by myself. Let's jump into it. So we can't create a match first. We have to create our wrestler. So let's click Create Wrestler and see what happens. Okay, so we've got the basic stats. 30. I don't know what that is in kilograms, but I'm just going to leave that at the default. Skin tone, what have we got? Just that one, I guess, at the minute. Okay. Next. Ooh. There we go. Face. No eyes, no nose, and no mouth. That doesn't sound good at all. Let's give some eyes. Let's go for the angry eyes. I tell you what, no, we'll make a face and then we'll make a heel. So I think in wrestling parlance, the face is the good guy and the heel is the bad guy. So we'll make the good guy first. No nose, dot nose. There we go. We'll go with this one. He looks. There we go. Very, very charming. We get to draw on the hair. Perfect. Let's give him some lovely blonde hair. There we go, like that. Perfect. Oh, we have to do the side as well. So we'll just spray on a little bit of hair. I'm not going to spend too long spraying this on. But I know Johnny, the other organizer, he really likes this whole like player creating part of the artwork in his games. You should definitely go and check out some of his previous games as well, because they all have this kind of not gimmick but selling point, let's say, where you can create something and share it with other people and all sort of collaborate on making and playing the game, which is really, really nice. I have no idea what to go for in it. We'll call him Frank the Face, because I am very, very unoriginal, and his finishing move can be the Frankfurt. I'll leave exactly what that entails to your imagination. And then a costume. So let's go for something nice and blue, I guess. We'll go for a sort of bluish leotard. Is that the right word for wrestling clothes? Perhaps be nice if we could have a fill tool or something. But again, sort of game jam is all about getting something working nice and quick. So you don't always have time to get in all those extra features and polish and stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to very quickly sort of spray this. There's going to be some gaps. That's not the end of the world. And then we'll do slightly. He's got a slightly pointy leotard, I guess, at the front there, but that's fine. Just quickly spray this as well, and let's put put a big yellow cross on the middle. It'll match his lovely hair. There we go. There we go. And I guess we'll sort of have that sort of vaguely visible at the front there. And we'll just finish off some of this blue. So I'm going to create a heel next. So this actually could take a little bit of a while. Oh, there we go. So see it all together. That's kind of nice. We can change his limbs. Give him some little sleeves as well, I guess. There we go. That looks lovely. Might want to change his emblem a little bit, but I'm sure I'll be fine. Oh, we'll give him some shorts as well. We can't have him running around naked from the waist down. That'd be terrible. Just sort of, there we go, more or less there. Mask. Do we want to give him a mask? I mean, I've spent so long drawing his face. I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to leave him like this. Character name. Your character's name, The Undertaker, pronounced clearly. Oh, so not only do we have to draw all the graphics, we also have to record the character sounds and things. Okay, here we go. Frank the face. There we go. I think that was it. I totally forgot what it was. Frank the face. Yeah, not exactly clearly recorded, but it'll do. I'm not gonna record all the others as much as I'm sure that'd be vaguely amusing. Because I've got an entire another one to go that you've not. You're gonna make me do it. Fine, okay. Character name we've done. Hometown. I tell you what, let's say Southampton, because that's where this jam is based. Southampton. We've got to say his weight. Interesting. Oh, I guess this is for like the announcements and stuff like that. So we like weighing in at 156.1 pounds. 156.1 pounds. There we go. Finishing move name, the Frankfurter. Taunt 1. I don't. I'm just gonna quickly record some of these because I can't think of anything amusing at short notice. Hang on, let me do this one. Ugh. There we go. Perfect. Frank. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to have to include something embarrassing in my next game for Johnny to record. I'm pretty sure I have done all the sounds. Have I not? Sets. Oh no, I missed the entrance music. Oh no. Ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum. Ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum. There we go. That'll do. No, have I missed something else? Entrance music. That, and that. No, that looks like it's all done. Why can I not confirm my wrestler? You have not recorded all phrases. Pretty sure I have. Oh, and it looks like it may have... There we go. Okay, so we've got Frank the Face versus Frank the Face. Now let's quickly create another one. Can I... Oh, no randomize button either. So we'll make a guy who's, I don't know, 200 centimeters and 200... I have no idea what the pounds to kilogram ratio is, so this could be ridiculous for all I know. Yeah, sure, we'll go with face. And this is going to be the heel, so he's going to have really angry eyes. And there we go. Look at him. We'll leave him bold. So we've got Frank the Face, so we're going to have Hank the heel, because again I'm incredibly boring. And his finishing move is the handkerchief. Yeah, sure, that makes sense. Let's give him some sort of red costume, because heels are always wear red, I guess. I don't know if that's even true. I haven't watched wrestling since I was very, very young, but I did enjoy it. Kayfabe, I think, is the idea that all of it is definitely really real and none of it's made up. Which I'm sure is the case. So there we go, we've got nice, there we go. It's red and white spots, that's it. Or maybe it's like a, what do you call it, like a lace, a lace tunic, leotard, that kind of thing. He's, you know, very fashion conscious, is Hank the heel. There we go. We'll get all those together. Do we want to put any sort of decoration on it? Maybe some sort of, maybe some black stripes. Maybe we'll give Hank a face mask as well. There we go. That'll do. He looks like Dennis the Menace now, doesn't he? We'll tell you what, we'll give him bare shoulders, but we'll give him some gloves. There we go, like that. I'm really curious to watch how these are animated. That's going to look great. We'll give him some shoes as well, but he's wearing shorts, let's say. There we go. And let's give him a mask. Let's make it the same colour. We'll give him some big eye holes. It's going to be like, what's his name? Is it Kane in, I think it's WWF, who's got the terrifying sort of Slipknot face mask. There we go. Come on, draw. I'm sure this is thrilling to watch and you're all incredibly entertained. Perhaps you can help me think of some good catchphrases while I'm doing this. There we go. Oh, right, and now I've got to do... Oh, he's not going to be able to see very well out of that eye, but that's fine. Go all the way around. slightly off his face again. It's a slightly baggy mask, you know. It was knitted by his gran. There we go. We'll keep going. It's more of a. There we go. Again, slightly lacy. You can see through it, but that'll just make him all the more terrifying and imposing. Perfect. And we'll put some, I don't know, put some stripes on it as well. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. Can you imagine anything more terrifying to meet in the wrestling ring? Okay, so we've got to go through all of these. I've already forgot. Hank the Heel, that was it. Hank the Heel. Where we go? We'll have him from Southampton as well. We'll have an all Southampton Wrestling Federation. Southampton! I'm putting on my announcer voice, can you see now? £200, that was it. £200! Ba-da-dum dum da-da-dum dum bum ba-da-dum dum dum da-da-dum. There we go, perfect. Again, I'm sure you're all really enjoying my terrible impressions and music and riffing and all of that. Where are we? The Handkerchief. And I'm just going to skip the others because I am very, very bad at coming up with some of these. Ooh. Boo. That's, you know, people boo the heel, right? That's how it works, I'm sure. Oh, look at him. Fantastic. Oh, what have I created? Oh, this is terrible. Oh, come on, process. Don't crash on me now, game. Oh, it's loading. It's definitely thinking of doing something. Oh, come on, don't crash on me now. It's got to process all of those amazing sounds that I've created. There we go. So in theory, I think the idea was these would be uploaded to the cloud and maybe they'd show up in your wrestling game if you play this. I don't know if that's fully implemented yet. I don't think necessarily even the matches are yet. I think this is one of those things where, again, you build a cool system as a prototype in the jam, and then maybe it's something that they'll continue to iterate on later. But for now, let's click Begin Match, and we'll just see what happens. So I don't know if they'll actually fight, but I think they might get
Ladies
an introduction.
and
Here we
gentlemen, welcome to Kayfabe World Wrestling Tournament. Making their way to the ring, weighing in at all the way from
Southampton.
it's
Okay, so we get a little introduction. It didn't come through quite as loud as I was hoping, so hopefully you can hear me alright at least. The crowd appears to be all naked. I guess they didn't have time to draw clothes for everyone. That would have taken forever. Anyway, we've got to press space to get in, I think, right? There we go. Wow, look
next
at that
up from
Southampton.
weighing in at
£200.
we have
Hank the Heel. Okay, so I think that might be all we've got at the minute. I like the way they bounce around the ring. Look at them, aren't they fantastic? Peak performance, if you've ever seen it. I really like the way they animate as well, like the 2D and the 3D space. The crowd is loud, the crowd is going wild, and I think that is where we're going to leave this one. But again, I highly recommend you go and check it out. It looks great, and I hope they continue developing it.
So this game is Jekyll and Hyde, and it is a board game, and it's implemented in Tabletop Simulator. So I've been joined by my wife Shuing.
Hello.
My wife Shuing to help me play this. Now the sound quality might have changed a little bit because we've had to change setup to make this work, but bear with us. We're going to play through the whole game, ideally, but in order to make this fit the stream, we're going to fast forward through lots of it. So let's get started. First impressions are that it looks very neat. I think this is all sort of pre-made clip art and stuff, but I think it looks nice. What do you think, Shu?
Yeah, I like the style. it's much easier to make it look nice when you can do it on tabletop sim. Whereas in real life, you have to use piece of paper and print things out and cut things with scissors.
Yeah, it takes ages to do.
Yeah, but I think he has made really impressive handmade board game before in previous game jams.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're heading into our second round now. We'll probably record this whole round and let people watch it. We had a little bit of messing around as we figured things out, but I think we're good to go now. So we flip this over, and this means it is my turn. We have not rolled the dice yet, so I'm going to roll them now. These are the options. In terms of
3 and 4s.
Threes or fours. That's the option. You have to do a complete move, so my options here are these two, or these two currently. None of which. Where are the things I'm looking for? The British Library's here. Sorry, Natural History Museum's here, which doesn't really help.
There's a butcher here.
What I'm going to do then is I'm going to take the 3 and 4, right? I'm going to take the 4 and put this here. Okay?
Yeah.
I can't do anything with it.
Okay.
I'm hoping that it's my turn again. I can use the 3 to take the thing. Yay! Okay, now I'll use the 3 to go back in the same direction. And take the Natural History Museum.
Okay.
Which is a green objective, I think. Yep. Then I've still got 4 and 3, and I'm here, and I will go.
You need to flip the card first.
I'm sorry?
You
No,
flip-
you don't. Oh, sorry. I don't even know it's my turn. Good point. Yep. Ah!
It's my turn. Okay, so I've got this and I've got this. And we've got 3 and 4s. 2, 3, 4. This one's too close, this one's too far.
Yep.
So
Can't be reached this turn, I think, so you'll have to.
I'll go for the 3.
Okay.
And then go up. So I can take the blue.
Yep, sure. Alright, and then we flip the last one, and it's you again.
It's me again.
You are so lucky at this game.
Okay. What's the scoring for the colors again?
It's just the
Each
number
card.
that you claim.
Oh, so the higher. So I need to go for blue.
More in one colour is better. Yeah.
Yeah. 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3. No, I've got yellow as well. I can use. I can't tell which one is yellow here. Which one is white?
Yeah, it can be
This is
difficult.
yellow, right?
Yes. If you hold over it, it's a bit clearer.
Alt and which one?
Alt, that's fine. And then shift to flip. There you go. See, that's the difference. They're very similar.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I'll go for the yellow then.
Okay.
Use 4, right?
Yep. All right, that's that. So now we set up for night. Bring these back in the middle.
You haven't got any moves for the day.
Bring in a new objective. That one's already wait. So that means that one goes, right? I think so. I'm not 100% sure.
It was day before. It was flipped to the night.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna take them off anyway. We can look up that rule later.
Yeah.
Whether they're meant to survive. Still.
I got the club. Where is it?
And it's you to go. When
It's
you
here.
get the chance.
Another one is here. And
back
here.
to it here. Okay,
Okay.
so that's the 3 of them.
Where are we? We're here.
Right the way down there, and it's you to go, and you have the advantage.
So I've got three threes, 2 and 4.
Yeah. or you can just focus on the colours.
Yeah. Okay, I go for let's go for a 3.
Okay.
Hoping that it will be me.
Okay, so that you're claiming the green.
Yeah.
It's you again.
Okay, then I'll go for 4.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, the red
so
one.
it'll be the red one.
Mm-hmm. You again. This
Me
is
again.
stupid.
So now I go for 2.
Yeah.
And I claim this one.
Yeah. Okay.
So is that a yellow one?
Yeah, it's the yellow one. Yeah.
Which one is yellow?
Second from the red. And then I get a turn finally, which is nice. Nice for the game to give me a go. So I've got an option of 3. It has to be 3. So I can claim this one, or I can claim this one, and they're both red, and it doesn't really matter. I will go to this one. Claim a red. And that is the end of that round. So that is the end of the 3rd round. We're going to call it there, just because we're running out of time. But I think we can score up as if we did reach the end.
Yes.
So for visited locations, I got 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3. So 7 for visit locations. And then for objective cards, I had 3 objective cards and they were all green, which means I got 5 points for that.
5 points.
So 12 points total.
5 points. Oh, okay, plus 2. Yeah, okay, 12
Okay,
points.
so 12 points for me. And
Yeah.
for you, Shuing, you got 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3,
So
so
it's
10 points.
here.
And then for objectives, you got 4. 2 for each of 3 of a kind. Yeah, so just that's it. That's all you get. You didn't get any special bonuses. So you got 9.
Okay.
So I won.
Oh, well done.
Don't know how that happened.
It's because I haven't got a set. If I got a set.
Yeah, that would have changed things.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that. I thought it was very neat. So it's roll and move, which I don't normally love, but it was kind of interesting with the two players. I liked the turn order mechanic, where I mean I didn't because you've got lots more turns than me over the course of the game.
I don't know. Is it supposed to be balanced? Is it supposed to be more?
No, it's 2/3 on each one.
Ah, I see.
So there should be.
Well, that's because when you in the first round, it's mostly you, so my cards come out in the second round.
I was shuffling each round. I don't know if that.
Ah, okay.
I think you probably are supposed to shuffle.
In theory, it shouldn't matter though, should it?
No.
It's all random.
Well, it's meant to be proportional, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I like the turn order mechanic. I thought that was really cute, and yeah, very neat.
Yeah, I feel like you can only move in a straight line seems a little bit restrictive. But then I don't know whether it's designed to be balanced this way or.
I think the point is you're meant to be deciding: do I get closer to the thing I want?
Yeah, that's true.
At the risk that the other person's going to be able to take control.
Yeah.
Maybe if we weren't shuffling the cards, you could have a strategy there of knowing what the chances are.
That's true. Yeah.
But then I suppose you already do know the chances are. It's 2/3 chance that it's you.
Yeah.
But then does that not mean that there's like the strategy is consistent throughout the whole game? It's always if it's my turn, then take the risk, and if it's the other person, then not. Maybe.
Yeah. It's definitely a good idea to have 2 scoring mechanisms, one for the location, one for the objectives. Then you have to balance between whether I claim the color because it happens to be available, or should I risk other people taking it and going for the objective.
Though I found myself concentrating on the objectives a lot more than I concentrated on the colours. I think it might have been a different game had I just been collecting colours.
Yeah. But you won.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's a good strategy. I should have focused more on the color.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, great job. Also, the theme was integrated very well. Certainly my game didn't really integrate the theme very well at all, but that was really solid. Yeah, enjoyed it. Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Let's check out the next game.
This is Late Start by me and Tom. I have just been playing through this, so this isn't going to be a first impression, but I think I can go through it and give some of my thoughts. So this is an interactive fiction where we wake up to a bright light in our little cabin, which is shown there on the screen now. We asleep on the couch instead of the bed for some reason, and there's hair all over the sofa. Wonder what's going on there. So this is an interactive fiction where we have to write, put in our commands, so it's verb based. And I am terrible at these games, but I've played through it now, so I think I'm okay at it. Now, previously I've managed to set the cabin on fire. I've managed to have what seemed to be a good ending, where nothing bad happened. So yeah, let's see how it works. So we're in the living room, bit of a mess, hair all over the sofa, one corner of the rug is rucked up, coffee table, empty pizza boxes, 3 mugs, candle and box of matches. There's a key to the front door and there's a TV with a smudged screen. So there might be some spoilers here because I've been playing through it a little bit, and I do know a few things that you can do. So what I did previously is I could take the door key, and then lock the door, and then I can throw away the key. Now, obviously, if this was my first playthrough, I wouldn't have done that because you might not know why I would do that. In fact, to be fair, I didn't throw it in this room previously, so it might not work either. But we'll see as we play. So there's rooms here, and you can go and kind of waste some time having a look around. I can't go through that anymore, but I can go to the kitchen. It's 7:45, so time is passing. Now I don't know if... Oh, so, okay, that's interesting. So time passes every time you do a command. That's interesting. I was trying to figure out how this worked before. So it seems that every command is 1 minute. That's really neat. Let's go south. Lift rug. Now I found this one difficult. So we can take the rug, but that doesn't affect the visibility of the trapdoor. So I found this quite confusing when I played through. I've eventually figured it out because after I took the rug, one corner of the rug is still looked up and had to be lifted. So I need a key, so I go west, and then I take this key. Now, obviously it would take you longer to figure out what's going on, but I've already played through this a few times. And I can go east, and then I can unlock the trapdoor with brass key. There we go. Now, previously I took a lit candle down there so I could see, but that didn't have good results, so I'm just going to go through the trapdoor. And I'm just going to wait. So what's happening here is once the timer starts to come up, you start to see more of these sorts of stuff happening to you. So fur coming out, you can't control the wolf for much longer, you've lost control of the beast. And then after that, every command I write just gets replaced with a different command. So in this case, we're licking the TV, going to the bedroom, licking yourself, scratching yourself, and so on. Interestingly, the werewolf doesn't seem to be able to pick up the key. So previously I spent ages trying to find a place to put the key so the werewolf wouldn't find it, but it seems I wasted my time because nothing happened this time. I mean, that seems like a good ending. I ran well through the night, didn't hurt anybody or destroy my cabin too badly. Maybe next month won't be too bad either. I mean, it's better than setting the thing on fire, isn't it? So yeah, so that's it. I have played this before, like I say, I've played this before this playthrough now, so I did know an awful lot that was going on there. I don't think I've explored everything. I'm assuming there's more endings other than running through the forest, hanging in the house, or setting the place on fire. So maybe I'll go and explore them now. But that's really neat. I liked it. It's very complete. It seems to have lots of different things to play with. I don't typically like games that are on a timer, because they stress me out. But because it's so quick to turn around and then you build up more knowledge about the scenario each time you play, yeah, very neat. Cool.
Okay, so that was a fabulous set of games. I really enjoyed playing them. I'm sure Johnny did as well. Thank you to everyone who submitted a game. Thank you to everyone who went and played all the games. It's been a fantastic couple of weeks running this jam again, and I've really enjoyed it. So, now we are going to reveal the results of the People's Choice Award. So I will hand over to Johnny for that.
Thanks, Tom. So every year we have this vote where everybody who took part gets to vote for a single game that was their favourite, and then we just announce the winner. That's how it works. Now, going into the stream today, we had 3 joint winners, but there was a deciding vote during the stream, and so we can now announce that we have a single winner of the 2022 Southampton Game Jam, which is Eskimo Hell. So well done to the team who created Eskimo Hell, and the ice and fire and all those other good things. Thanks also to everybody else who took part. Like Tom said, it was great fun. Hopefully we'll be back next year, maybe in person, which would be awesome. And I look forward to seeing you again. Tom?
Yep, as Johnny says, thanks to everyone for taking part. Congratulations to the team from Eskimo Hell. Yeah, it was a really good game. I really enjoyed playing it. As Johnny says again, hopefully next year we'll be back in person, but even if not, we are definitely going to be trying to run another jam again. So hopefully we'll see you all again there. I'm really looking forward to it already. Thanks everyone ever so much for taking part.
Bye-bye.